Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Diane Baker, Alan Fudge, Michael Ebert. Tonight's episode, The Wife Beater.
Hello. Betty? Pat, I'm sorry to call you so late, but I need your help.
What's wrong, honey?
It's Glenn.
Is he drinking again?
Yes. I've never seen him this bad before. I'm afraid he's going to kill me.
Pat, I want you to hang up. I'm going to call the police.
No, Betty, please. Please, just come over here. I'm sure that once you're here, you'll be fine.
But for how long, honey? Until I leave? Pat, you've got to do something.
Who are you talking to? Get off the phone!
Betty, please!
I said get off the phone!
Oh, please, no. Pat? It's Betty. Pat? Pat? Are you in there? Glenn? You don't know what I was just thinking. I was in the bathroom and I didn't hear you come in.
Honey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Glenn passed out just after I talked to you. I tried to call you back, but you'd already left.
Come on, let's find your suitcase and I'll help you put some things together.
What for?
You don't think I'm going to let you stay here alone with him, do you? You're going to stay with me.
That's sweet of you, Betty, but everything's all right now.
All right. A few minutes ago, you thought he was going to kill you.
That's because he was drunk. By tomorrow morning, he'll have forgotten all about it.
Honey, he has no right to abuse you.
Pat, will you look at your face?
I have looked at it, Betty, and I'm sorry you had to see me this way.
You have to do something.
What, Betty? Just walk out on him like he didn't exist. Every day is another disappointment for him. And he just doesn't know what to do about it. I know you're only trying to help me, but I just can't walk out on him. I can't let him wake up and not find me here.
I guess I can't force you to come with. But you got to promise me that you're going to see me tomorrow. We'll have lunch. Maybe we can figure something out.
I'd like that. Thank you for caring.
Maybe it's none of my business, but from what Betty told me, maybe ought to do something about your situation.
Mr. Jones, it really isn't that serious. Betty is exaggerating.
Those dark glasses you're wearing, hiding Betty's exaggeration?
Well, he just hit me, that's all. He lost his temper.
Pat, last night when you called me, you were terrified. If he hadn't passed out, who knows what he might have done?
That won't happen again, Betty.
How can you say that? He's not going to stop drinking. And every time he gets drunk, he beats you.
Is that true, Pat?
Yes. That's true, and I don't know what to do about it.
Betty tells me that you won't call the police.
Do you know what a humiliation that would be for him? He's a sensitive man, not some common criminal.
What about a marriage counselor?
Glenn believes family problems should be kept inside the home.
Maybe you ought to worry about yourself a little more instead of Glenn. No matter how much you love him, a man who beats his wife is obviously disturbed.
I know.
Maybe you ought to get professional help before it's too late.
I wouldn't even know who to go to.
Well, I have a friend, Dr. Dover. He's a psychologist. He specializes in marriage problems. Betty could give you his number if you call the office.
All right, I'll talk to Glenn about going. No, I'm going to make him go if I have to drag him there myself.
That's a start. I guess I better start to get the check, which is probably the reason I was invited along in the first place. Hi, Pat.
Oh, David. Betty, you remember my boss, David Conrad?
Sure.
Certainly do.
Hi.
Betty's father-in-law, Barnaby Jones?
Oh, how do you do, sir? Good to meet you.
You can put away the whip. I was just going back to the office.
Oh, no, take your time.
How's that for training a boss?
You want to tell me your secret?
Oh, we really were just finished. Thank you very much, Mr. Jones.
Good luck.
Appreciate it, thank you.
It's very nice meeting you, Mr. Jones.
Very happy to meet you, sir.
Bye.
Oh, I hope she can get Glenn to go.
Yeah. Betty, when I was much younger, I once tried to separate two brothers who were fighting. You know what happened? They both turned against me.
Is that your way of telling me not to get involved?
No. Just be careful.
By the way, Glenn called right after you left the office.
Did he say what he wanted?
No, he just asked if I knew where you were having lunch. I told him I didn't, but I don't think he believed me.
Why do you say that?
Oh, it's just something in his voice. I think he suspected that you and I were having lunch together.
Poor Glenn. He always makes everything so complicated. Well, I've decided we're going to see a marriage counselor.
Oh, really? Pat, if you want any time off, you know you've got it.
Thanks, David.
You know, I still say that some men have got all the luck. If you were my wife, Pat, I'd... Well, what's the use of talking about it? You know what I mean. What's that for?
For making things so much easier.
Sure.
Come on.
Mr. Halston, according to a conversation I had with your wife earlier, she describes your marriage as a little more than bumpy.
Really? What did you say, Pat?
Just that we argued. Sometimes you got drunk and hit me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is true. It's all true. I throw myself on the mercy of the court.
This isn't a court, Mr. Halston. You know that.
I should at least have the opportunity to defend myself. Pat, how many years have we been married?
Almost 10.
And in those years, have you been happy?
You know I have.
And how many times have I hit you?
I don't know. Not many.
Well, then what are we talking about? Doctor, My old man was a violinist. I don't mean professionally. He wanted to be. Maybe he wasn't good enough. I don't know. So instead, he sold hardware, hammers, nails, things like that. And sometimes when it would get to be too much for him, he would go out and have a few drinks, and he would come home drunk, and he would hit my mother. But not out of hate, out of love. And she understood this. She knew it was the only way that he could ease that pain. And so she loved him. In spite of what he did to her, she loved him until the day he died. Can you understand that, Doctor?
You are an engineer, aren't you, Mr. Halston?
I sell hard. I sell real estate now. It's the same thing, only bigger.
And why did you give up engineering?
The firm I was with was hit by the recession. I was one of many they laid off.
I'd like to see you both twice a week in the beginning.
Twice a week. Where am I going to get the time?
Glenn, you promised me.
That's right. I swore I would try. We'll be getting back to you, Doctor.
Mrs. Halston, for your own sake, see that he gets help. If he doesn't like me, go to someone else, but go to someone.
I'm not sure I understand.
Your husband's a very disturbed man, Mrs. Halston. Take my word for it. He's a bomb waiting to explode.
And here it is. The only bridge ever to span a relish tray. Stress factor, 1 green olive.
That's fantastic. Someday you'll be building the real thing instead of sticks and chewing gum. Well, after all, a fellow who won, let's see, 2 student engineering awards in his junior year.
You remember that, Betty?
Remember it? I covered this story for the college paper.
Well, that was a long time ago. But I haven't given up yet. Just give me time.
And, yes, speaking of time, I've got to be up at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
Sure you won't stay and eat something with us, Betty?
Oh, no, thanks. Listen, it's your night to be together. But thank you for the wine. Good night.
Good night.
I think we'd better order something before it's too late.
Hey, beautiful. Don't worry. I told you from now on, 1 is my limit. Well, look who's here. David! David, come join us.
Oh, Glenn? Hi, Pat.
Sit down, sit down. What are you drinking?
This is it. I gotta get back to work.
What, at this hour?
Well, I've just been catching up on a few things, and I just thought I'd take a little break.
Well, that is what I call dedication. But I guess that's what it takes to stay on top.
In my company, that's what it takes to keep your job.
I guess that's why women find you so attractive. Now, don't be modest, David. They love winners. You are a winner. Now, take Pat here.
Glenn.
I don't think a day goes by that she doesn't tell me how successful you are.
Glenn, that's not true.
But does she ever tell you about me, David? I mean, why I'm selling houses instead of building bridges? Now that is interesting.
Glenn, maybe some other time.
No, it won't take long. You see, I could have gone on to graduate school, but then something unexpected came up. Right, Pat?
Glenn.
Pat, I'll see you tomorrow in the office. Good night, Glenn.
Why do you always have to spoil everything?
Spoil? Just because I wanted to tell him why I couldn't finish my education? Well, I thought since you two were so close.
We're not close. I'm his friend. I work for him.
Work. Is that what you call it? Hey, you know what? I need another drink.
If you have another drink, I'm leaving.
Waiter, double martini on the rocks.
Glenn, please, let's go.
You're not going anywhere.
And people are looking.
Let them look. I want to hear about you and David. Pat? Pat? Pat!
What are you doing here?
It won't take me long to pack some things.
Listen, why don't we go with you?
Okay. Glenn? He must still be sleeping. Glenn?
Dad, what's wrong?
My wedding dress? Could he hate me so much?
Doesn't look like he's here.
I'll help you pack.
Hello? What? Oh, my God. Yes, I'll be right there.
What's wrong?
David. He's been murdered.
That's all you can tell me, Lieutenant?
That's all there is to tell. You handling this for the insurance company he worked for?
Oh, you might say I'm working for Betty on this one. It's personal.
Barnaby, there's nothing personal about murder. You got something. I don't want you holding out on me.
Well, everything that I got would come under the heading of suspicion. If you get some proof, you'll be the first to know.
Betty? JR? See you later.
Well, Barnaby, what'd you find out?
They think he was murdered by a mugger who waited for him outside of his office last night.
A mugger?
His wallet was gone, his watch, his college ring. I know what you're thinking, Pat, but there's not the slightest bit of evidence that connects Glenn to this.
I only hope that you're right.
Where is Glenn?
He should be at work.
Where's work?
Coronet Real Estate Company.
Jedediah and I'll have a talk with him.
I better go upstairs. The office will be in a madhouse.
I'll call you later.
Glenn!
I've got to talk to you, Pat. I want to apologize about last night. What I did to your wedding dress.
Wedding dress? Don't you know what happened to David last night?
Pat, you don't think I had anything to do with that? Oh, come on. Pat, how long have you known me?
Not very long. Not the way you've become.
Honestly think I could kill someone?
But I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is that I've just got to get away from you for a while. I've got to have time to think.
Where will you go?
I'm staying at Betty's.
Honey, if that's what you want, that's fine with me. Just so you know that I love you.
Glenn, please, not now.
Maybe you'd like to see something else, huh? Morning.
Morning.
Well, I can see this is just the house you're looking for.
This is the house, all right, but we're looking for the salesman, Glenn Halston. They told us at the real estate office that we'd find him here.
Well, they told you wrong. He was supposed to be here almost 2 hours ago. I'm Sid Markham. Glenn works for me. What did you want to see him about?
I'm afraid this is personal, Mr. Markham.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Why not? It's only on my time. Here comes His Majesty now. Where have you been?
Sid, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry doesn't sell houses. You had 3 prospective buyers lined up for this morning. You missed all of them.
I'll call them all back, Sid. I'll set up new appointments.
Yeah, you do that. And before you take off tonight, I want to see you in my office.
I'll be there. Mr. Jones, right? Betty's father-in-law? I met you at a 4th of July picnic a couple of years ago.
What a terrific memory. This is my associate, Jedediah Jones.
What can I do for you?
Did you know that David Conrad was murdered last night?
I heard something about that on the radio. I figured I'd be a suspect sooner or later, but I didn't kill him.
Well, according to police, the murder took place at about 10 o'clock. Where were you at that time?
Trying to forget where I was at that time.
Unless you have a pretty good alibi, I'm going to have to tell the police how you felt about Conrad.
Have you ever heard of a place called Mully's Bar?
How long were you there?
About an hour. And then I went to the Red Sail, and then to a place called the Sombrero. We used to refer to that as bar hopping.
How did you bruise your hand?
I don't know. I must have banged against something.
Sure it wasn't Conrad?
I told you I didn't kill him.
And you won't mind if we check out those bars you were in last night?
No. Why should I?
No reason. No reason at all.
Do you remember when you took this, Betty?
No. Palm Springs.
We were happy then.
Well, at this hour, that could only be Barnaby. Or Robert Redford.
Yes, who is it?
Betty, it's Glenn. I'd like to talk to Pat.
Well, I'm sorry, Glenn. Pat's resting.
I won't stay long.
Glenn, it's no use.
It's important.
Betty, it's all right. What is it, Glenn?
I just had to talk to you. See, I haven't had a drink. I'm not drunk.
I know, but...
It just got so lonely at home without you. I tried not thinking about it, but how do you not think about somebody you love?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Just let me in just for a second,
no,
honey.
please,
Now,
don't make
don't
it
close
harder
the
for
door
me.
on me.
If you don't leave, Glenn, I'm going to call the police.
I have to talk to you, Pat.
Glenn!
Pat, you've got to listen to me. I'm no stranger. I'm your husband. You're my wife.
I'm afraid of you.
There's no reason to be anymore. Honey, I know what's going to save our marriage. It's not staying apart. It's getting together again.
It's too late.
Pat, let's have a baby.
Baby.
We always talked about it. I was just afraid of the responsibility. But, honey, I'm not afraid anymore.
Do you know what having a baby means? Do you have any idea?
It means we'd be a real family. We'd have someone to care about, someone to love. Something that was a part of the two of us.
It's not that easy.
I'm not saying it's that easy. I'm saying we could handle it. Honey, we love each other. That's half the battle.
Glenn.
Honey, we got all these years invested. They're happy years. You said so yourself. We've got to give it just one more chance.
All right. Oh, Pat. I've got to, Betty. Don't you see that I have to?
That's it. Once she agreed to go home with him, he was fine.
Regular Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, Glenn Halston, anybody in?
Speak of the devil.
Come in.
Hi. I'm sorry to bust in this way. I just wanted to apologize to you for last night. I've already talked to the manager of your place, and he says he will fix the door and send me the bill.
Thank you.
I also wanted to apologize to you, Mr. Jones, for the trouble I've caused you. But everything's going to be different now. I've taken the pledge. I'm not going to drink anymore. Also, Pat and I are going to start seeing that marriage counselor twice a week.
Well, that's very nice. I'm glad to hear that. However, there is one problem, Glenn.
What's that?
Those bars that you said you were in the other night, we checked them out and only found one bartender at the Sombrero who remembers seeing you. He said you came in around 12 o'clock. Conrad was murdered a couple hours earlier.
Well, you know what they say. After the third drink, all bars look alike.
I don't think you fully realize the seriousness of your situation. I can't continue to withhold information from the police. Sooner or later, they're going to find out how you felt about Conrad. Now, where were you between 10 and 12?
I honestly don't remember, Mr. Jones. Man, when I tie one on, I really do a job. But that's all in the past. All I want to do now is to make Pat happy. I'm even planning on taking her to Hawaii for our anniversary.
She'd like that.
See, my company is giving free tickets to whoever makes the most sales over the next 2 months. And you are looking at the future winner. Well, I better get started. See y'all. Bye.
You know, Barnaby, I really want to believe him.
You sounded very convincing.
Come on, he's a salesman, remember?
You got a point, Jedediah. Now, while I continue checking out the bars, I want you and Betty to check out the building which Conrad had his office. See if you can find anyone who might have seen Glenn there about the time of the murder.
I was just about to suggest the same thing myself.
I know. Sid wants to see me. Oh, is it true he had open heart surgery and they found he didn't have one? Sid, contact your travel agent. Have him fill the names in on these Hawaii tickets to Mr. and Mrs. Glenn Halston. They are first class, aren't they?
I told you I wanted to see you before you took off last night.
Yeah, I know. I had some business I had to attend to. It's personal. You can understand that, can't you, Sid?
Sure. Why not? I mean, I'm human like everybody else, right? I got a wife, 3 kids. I even got a dog. You know what else I got, Glenn? High blood pressure, ulcers, and my doctor tells me I'm working on a coronary. You know what he prescribes? He says I should get rid of all my aggravations. And you, Glenn, are one of my biggest.
I know I let you down lately, Sid. It's just, well, I've been under these pressures. We're not machines, Sid. We all break down. All of us. But it's going to be different from now on. I'm going to sell more houses than anybody out there.
Not for me, you're not. You're through.
Hey, come on, Sid. You don't mean through.
What did you think? I was going to make you sales manager? Glenn, you know what your trouble is? You're a boozer. You drink too much, and everybody knows it. You're not only through here, you're washed up all over town.
I'm not going to drink anymore, Sid. I give you my word.
It's too late for that.
Hey, come on, Sid. You gotta give me just one more chance. Please. Just give me one more chance. I promised my wife.
I'm sorry, Glenn. I got a business to run here. Look, I got a lot of work to do, and why don't you clean out your desk?
Yeah. I don't want to leave anything behind.
Hi, any luck?
Only that my feet haven't given up. I stopped in to see Pat.
How is she?
Well, she's fine. She's looking forward to going to that marriage counselor tonight.
That's good.
I've never seen him around here before. Think he had something to do with the burglary?
What burglary?
What burglary? I thought that was why you're here. Someone broke into my shop night before last and stole a dozen of my best cameras.
The night of the murder?
That's right. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a connection somewhere.
And you reported this to the police?
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Well, why'd you wait so long?
Because I just found out about it. You see, when I found the cameras missing, I thought my partner had taken them on the road with him to sell. When he got back this morning, I found out he hadn't touched them. That's when I realized what happened. Just made a copy of the serial numbers to give to the police.
Mr. Keller, do you mind if we borrow one of these?
If it'll help get my cameras back, be my guest.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Honey, I'm home. I've got a surprise for you tonight. After we come back from the counselor, I'm going to fix you your favorite dinner. Then we're going to put on some records, and I'll light those pretty candles that I bought. I guess it isn't any surprise anymore, is it? But it'll be like when we were first married. Glenn? Glenn, are you all right?
Oh. I got canned today.
What?
You heard me. I got fired.
Oh, no. Why?
Because of you?
Me?
That's right. First I blamed myself. Then I realized, if you hadn't caused me all those problems, Pat, threatening to leave me, then I could have concentrated on my job and done better work.
You know, that's not true.
It did! You have been the source of all of my problems. I could have gone to graduate school. I could be a good engineer now if you hadn't tricked me into marrying you.
Tricked you?
That's right. By telling me you were pregnant.
But I was pregnant.
Oh, well, then what happened?
What happened? I had a miscarriage.
You think I believe that, Pat?
Believe it? What are you talking about?
I know that you made that all up so that I would make it all legal.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I've known it all along. The pregnancy,
The miscarriage, it was all a lie. A trick.
You poor sick man.
Oh, no. I have had an albatross around my neck. Well, I'm gonna get rid of it. Now!
Stay away from me, and I mean it. You're never going to touch me again. Never.
Pat.
No! I'm leaving you for good. I'm getting a divorce.
I see. Well, you have all the serial numbers of the cameras. If one of them does come in, I'd appreciate a call. Thank you very much.
You're right, it's a 35 millimeter f2.8. Yeah, serial number is 31792G. Okay. Well, you can call us here anytime.
Mr. Harrington, Four-Star Loan Company. Took in 8 cameras in the last 2 days, not one of them from the Keller burglary.
Are there any more pawn shops we haven't called yet?
No, that was the last one. But if you ask me, we are wasting our time.
You don't think there's any connection between the burglary and Conrad's murder?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what I think, Barnaby. It has been a long day, and I am really tired. What I'd like to do is go home, take a nice hot bath, and get a good night's sleep. So if you fellas don't mind turning off the lights when you leave. You will let me know if anything happens.
Even if it means waking you from your long night's sleep?
Just you try not waking me.
I think she wants us to wake her. Barnaby Jones.
Mr. Jones, this is Lou Sampson at Esquire Loans.
Yes, Mr. Sampson.
Those cameras you were asking about. Some guy just walked in here with one of them.
He's still there?
Yeah.
We're on our way.
Pat? What's wrong? What happened?
Glenn was drunk when I came home. Betty, you were right. I've got to leave him for good. I just came by to pick up my things.
Oh, you're welcome to stay here. You know that.
No, I know, but this will be the first place he'll look, and you know how he can be. Look, I've got to find a hotel somewhere. Maybe the Marina.
Oh, all right. Better call first, see if we can get a reservation.
That's a 13528.
Well, how much?
I could give you $35 on it.
What are you kidding? That camera's brand new. It's worth $300-400.
Yeah, well, maybe to a photographer, but not to a pawnbroker. Now, you want the money or don't you?
45. Is that gonna kill you?
$40, take it or leave it.
All right. 40.
Okay. Here. Now, you fill this out, okay?
Hey, come on, the money, huh?
It's in the back. I gotta get it. I was just closing. You just finished filling that out.
Hey, hurry up.
That's your camera?
Hold it!
Right there.
Looks like David Conrad's ring, Barnaby. It's got initials DC in here.
Maybe you better call the police.
Yeah, all right.
Phone's in there.
Thanks.
Really, I appreciate it, but you don't have to go with me.
I want to make sure you're checked into your room nice and safe. We got everything? Okay.
Where are you running to now, Pat?
She just needs a little time by herself, Glenn, that's all.
I told you you weren't gonna leave. Never again.
I didn't mean to kill him, but he saw me, so I had to hit him.
Get him out of here. I hope this straightens out that personal problem for you, Barnaby.
It's gonna make some people feel a lot better. Thanks, Lieutenant.
See you around.
Barnaby, there's still no answer at Betty's.
Did you try Pat's?
That's what worries me. There's no answer there either.
Let's get right over to Betty's.
Come on.
I told you you weren't gonna leave me, Pat. Never again.
Oh, Glenn, you're not going to do anything.
Get out of the way, Betty.
Glenn, she loves you. Why are you doing this?
She knows. She made me a failure.
Glenn, that's not true. The failure was your doing, and it's time you faced it.
No. I could have been building bridges now. I could have been anything.
Glenn, that's a lie. You know it.
Get out of the way, Betty. I'm warning you.
Please, I'll go with him. Anything. You had your chance in school, and you blew it. Stop blaming Pat for that.
I had to marry her. That's why I quit.
Oh, no, I was there, remember? You had to quit because you couldn't make the grades.
Oh, I won 2 awards. My junior year.
And after that, what happened? All right, maybe the competition got too stiff, or maybe you couldn't hack it, but you quit because you couldn't get the grades. You can't blame Pat for that.
What?
Oh, face the truth, Glenn. For the first time in your life, face it. Stop blaming Pat for what you are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, that's all right. We just got here ourselves.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks, J.R.
Oh, did you see Glenn?
Yes. They have this small lake out there. We took a walk by it.
How is he?
Relaxed, thoughtful.
How long did the doctor say he'd have to be there?
6 months, a year, maybe. Who knows?
Pat, when he gets out, are you going back to him?
I don't know. I guess a lot of it depends on him. And time. I just don't know.
Well, why don't we order?
Now, listen, Barnaby, I really don't have too much of an appetite.
Too bad, Jedediah. It's my check.
Your check?
That's right.
I'll start with some soup, maybe have a salad later on. Hey, the lasagna here is really terrific. The ravioli. Maybe have a lasagna in the ravioli.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Robert Foxworth, Lorraine Stevens, Richard Evans. Special guest star Tyne Daly. Tonight's episode, A Gathering of Thieves.
If there was one born every minute, I could make myself $1 million an hour. Flower calls the bee makes the honey, Irene just smiles, and we all make money.
Now, don't tell me I'm going to be running away with a poet.
Well, I'm full of all kinds of surprises. All of them guaranteed to delight and amaze you. How did we do today?
We did 14 cash sales and 5 earnest money checks.
Okay.
How much longer, Rit?
Well, you think you can stretch your patience another 3 weeks?
It's just that every week goes by, I get more nervous.
Hey, now, you can't play a cool hand when you're nervous, baby. Steady. Keep smiling. We're building our pot here. We're not going to be greedy. I figure we can be real happy on $500,000.
I've never heard of that much money.
Well, you stick with Whit Brew and a little wildflower. He picks up money like a magnet. Say, take care of paying the caterers, will you, honey? I got to get into town and take care of our silent partner. Keep her happy and silent.
Do you have to take Madge to dinner every night?
No. That's the small town Irene Hopkins talking. You think French Riviera, baby. Okay? Bye-bye.
Mr. Brewer?
Ah, Mr. Meacham, right?
Well, at least you got that straight.
Don't tell me you missed the bus. Well, listen, we'll be glad to drive you into Bryan Pass. You can catch a bus there.
No, I didn't miss the bus. I think I missed the boat.
I don't follow you.
Maybe you better follow me. Right now. Shall we?
Sure enough. Customer's always right.
Now, if the customer is always right, as you say, maybe you can tell me why the lot I bought 8 weeks ago, numbered 42L16, is now numbered 32F09. Now, when I bought it, it was lakefront on a hillside, right here. Now it seems to be way back in the boondocks somewhere.
You have your sales contract, Mr. Meacham?
Right here. And it's very clear. Seems to me you've been serving something fishy around here in between courses of barbecued beef.
No such a thing. If there's anything we don't want at Shadow Lake, Mr. Meacham, it's one ripple of unhappiness. Now, I'll tell you what. If there has been a mistake, we'll trade you 2 lots over here on the other side of the lake
For the one you bought by mistake.
That sounds an awful lot like a bribe to me, Mr. Brewer.
Mr. Meacham, I'm really hurt that you'd think that of me. It's more than generous.
Too generous and too pat. Just so I don't hurt your feelings any further, I'm going to turn this whole matter over to the state real estate commissioner.
Now, wait just a minute. I'm sure we can take care of this whole thing.
I think you've been swindling people by the busload. And before I'm finished with you, you're going to wish you were on the one that just left.
Oh, Mr. Meacham.
Mr. Meacham, now you're just all riled up over some very simple mistake. Now,
Look,
listen.
simple mistakes are what give you away, Brewer. Look, that machinery hasn't moved an inch in the last 8 weeks. It's window dressing. Now, you have no intention of building a lake here, and I'm going to prove it. Shadow Lake is just another shady operation, so save your smooth talk for later on. See if it can't help you slip out from behind bars.
Youngsters and puppy dogs. At this age, they all seem like they're made out of rubber band.
All right, fine. That'll be all girls. Be sure to see Mrs. Porter before you leave. Unfortunately, Mr. Jones, neither my father nor his car were made out of rubber bands. Will you look into this for me?
I made a call to Deputy Jeremy Carter at Bryan Pass after I talked to you. He was very sympathetic, but he said that the accident occurred exactly the way he told you.
I'm not interested in the sympathy of some small-town deputy. I want to know the truth about how my father died.
Well, Miss Meacham, or is it Ms. Meacham?
Miss, at this age, I have no intention of confusing any bachelors.
Well, in order that I don't stay confused, I have to ask you the mandatory and delicate question.
My father did not drive off any cliff in a drunken stupor, Mr. Jones. About the strongest thing he'd ever drink would be a glass of sherry at Christmas or a class reunion. But a fifth of scotch in his house would last for 4 years.
Well, that doesn't sound like a sipper, much less a drinker. But the deputy did say that that is a dangerous stretch of mountain road.
Well, then I'm sure my father was aware of it, Mr. Jones. He was an old-school college professor. His life was like a textbook on caution and self-control. And he drove the same way. He thought Los Angeles to San Francisco was a 3-day trip. This is the most recent picture of him that I have.
You say he'd been up to Bryan Pass several times in the last few weeks?
He'd bought some property near there. Shadow Lake, I think he called it. He was having sketches made of the cabin he was planning on retiring in. He was bubbling like a kid planning his first treehouse.
I think I would have liked your father.
Will you help me?
If the truth will help you, I'll try to find it.
I'm no expert, Mr. Jones, but I've had to haul enough drinking drivers out of Bryan Pass, dead and alive, to know that road is no place for bottle babies.
Mr. Meacham's daughter said he wasn't a drinker.
I know. I talked to her. You know, I'm sure that girl thinks I'm some kind of backwoods boy who got my badge by sending in box tops.
You appear to me to be wearing it very well. Still, she sounded pretty convincing.
Well, they say it's an age when fathers don't know what their daughters are doing, and vice versa, Mr. Jones. I tell you, the booze flows pretty free out of those weekend Shadow Lake barbecues. I found a near-empty bottle of scotch in the car. Now, I didn't have the heart to tell his daughter, but Meacham reeked of it.
Shadow Lake, that's where Mr. Meacham bought some property.
Yeah, it's the best thing to happen to Brian Pass in about 50 years.
You wouldn't be able to show me where Mr. Meacham's property was?
No, I can't, but Madge Winston should over at the bank. She... Hey, there she is. Madge? Hold on there, Madge. We were just talking about you. This is Madge Winston. All A's in Brian Pass High.
Some things a person just can't live down.
And now Vice President and Escrow Officer, Brian Pass Bank. You don't get jobs like that by winning letters in basketball.
How do you do?
This is Mr. Jones, Barnaby Jones from Los Angeles, Madge. He's a private investigator.
That's the kind of a job you get when you can't get all A's or a letter in basketball.
Mr. Jones is here to investigate the Meacham accident.
Oh, dreadful thing. Dreadful. When Shadow Lake is completed, the county's going to have to widen that road.
Well, I'm going to take a look at it as soon as I get a bite of lunch.
Say, Madge, you ought to know what lot Mr. Meacham bought. The bank is handling the escrows.
Well, I could look it up. Why?
Well, it probably belongs to Mr. Meacham's daughter now, who's a client of mine, and while I'm up here, I thought I'd take a look at her property.
It'd take a little while, and I'm already late for another appointment. Maybe if you could come back.
Well, I'll be around a while.
You'll excuse me, Jeremy?
That's a bright gal. How come the plain ones get all the brains?
Now, doesn't that sound a little bit like a country boy generalization?
Yeah, I guess so. But you know, there's always an exception that proves a rule. Like Irene Hopkins.
No, you go on ahead. I'll sit on the place this afternoon. Nothing but a few window shoppers anyway. Real gold comes on the buses. Free ride, free meal. Pick 'em off at the picnic.
Oh, here comes Miss Lonely Hearts. Can't leave you alone, can she?
Now, you gotta take the bitter with the sweet. You think I enjoy having dinner with her every night?
I don't know, do you?
Now, cool it. Our ship's coming in. Now, don't rock the boat. Okay.
Well, I didn't know banker's hours included a romance break in the middle of the day.
Isn't your eye makeup a little heavy, Irene? Or is that why they call this Shadow Lake?
Now, come on, baby. Don't taunt the goose. It's gonna lay our golden egg. You ruffle her feathers.
I suppose that's what she does all day, sit around here preening her feathers for you. I don't like her. She had every boy in school doing a dance.
Well, this is no schoolboy you're talking to, you know.
I hope not. I'm risking an awful lot for you, Whit. I don't want your head turned by some cheap flirt like Irene.
Irene's flirtations are money in the bank. She's the best deal closer I've ever seen. Come on now, you're not going to be upset by Irene, are you?
Whit, there's a private investigator in town.
Well, send him on out. We're not particular. As long as they put their money on the table.
He's looking into that accident. What's his name?
Meacham?
Yeah.
Well, it's all signed, sealed, and filed away. What's there to look into?
I don't know. But he wants to take a look at Mr. Meacham's lot, and it's one of the ones I changed.
Well, you changed it back to a lakefront like I told you, didn't you?
Yes, of course I did. But honestly, Whit, you've had me juggling papers and holding on to that escrow money week after week. I'm getting worried.
Now, you relax. By the time anybody starts checking, we're going to be sitting on the fantail of our yacht sipping one of those seductive island concoctions.
Oh, here. These are for your signature. I'll pick them up tonight at dinner. Not a bad weekend, I'd say.
Very nice. 4-hour retirement. Most active retirement you ever heard tell.
Whit, you are terrible. I love you now, but I gotta get back and you're gonna mess me all up.
See you at dinner. I painted it, Mr. Brewer. Yeah, so I see. Keeping things shipshape, eh, Kurtz?
I thought it would be better in case anybody got nosy.
I don't follow you.
I didn't have to follow you, Mr. Brewer. When I heard you and that Mr. Meacham having words and saw you go after him in that pickup, that liquor bottle, I didn't have to follow you to know what happened.
See here, Kurtz, a lively imagination like that could get you into a lot of trouble.
You need to worry 1 minute about it, Mr. Brewer. I mean, you promised me I'd be a big man around here when Shadow Lake was finished. Manager, you called it, right?
What are you getting at?
Well, I keep seeing all this money pour in every weekend, and I figure maybe you could pour a little bit of it my way. What do you call it, Mr. Brewer? A few thousand in earnest money?
And Charles Ellison is laying out an 18-hole championship course. The first tee will be right about over here. And we've got stables over on the other side of the lake. We'll have about 13 miles of bridle trails to these hills here.
Smell that air. Not a hydrocarbon in a carload.
It is Shangri-La, Mr. Jones. We just call it Shadow Lake so people can spell it easier.
You paint well, Mr. Brewer.
What?
You're a real artist. The way you paint it, I can almost see it. But I don't think even with a divining rod, you're going to find a lake out there.
Well, Turton Creek flows through these hills year-round. And we've got 4 high-capacity artesian wells on the property. It's simple engineering. And we're going to have a clear water lake like you never wet a line in, Mr. Jones.
Seems like a dream. Too bad Mr. Meacham didn't live long enough to see it come true.
Yeah, tragedy. Makes me sick every time I think about it.
Did you know Mr. Meacham drove his own car up here?
No, not until I heard about what happened. Shame.
Did you see him when he left? Notice what kind of shape he was in?
No, I didn't. He might have had one too many. We always keep the hospitality bar open all day, and sometimes people begin to feel their oats, you know what I mean?
Mr. Meacham drove up here several times in the last few weeks. Must have been quite an attraction for him, even the way it is.
Well, I think Irene Hopkins was part of the scenery he was interested in.
Oh? Who is she?
She's a local girl, a sales girl I hired. Very attractive. A lot of men Mr. Meacham's age take a shine to her. You know, harmless little fantasies. And I think Meacham's was a little more serious.
You don't say. Is she around? I'd like to talk to her.
No, she's gone into town on business.
That's where I ought to be. Maybe I'll run into her. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Brewer.
Anytime. Come back on pleasanter business sometime, Mr. Jones.
Oh, maybe you could point out Mr. Meacham's lot.
Oh, yeah. Right here. 42L16. Yeah, here it is. Lakefront, nice level lot, near the side of the lake, convenient to everything.
Well, thanks again, Mr. Brewer.
Anytime.
Well, I may run into you one of these days on the bridle path.
I hope so.
Well, you're slipping. I didn't see you get him to sign anything.
He's a private investigator from L.A.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing's the matter. He's been hired to check out that Meacham accident.
Oh, is that all?
I told him Meacham may have had one too many, in case he asks you.
Well, what'd you tell him that for?
And I told him that the reason Meacham came up here every weekend was because he had a crush on you.
Oh, thanks a lot. You think that's the best I can do?
The best way to keep nosy people from asking questions is to give them your own answers first. Right?
I don't understand.
Look, suppose the real reason Meacham was coming up here every week was because he'd begun to catch on to the little shell game we've been playing with those lakefront lots.
You think he was wise to us?
I don't know. But for Jones' sake, I thought it made a lot more sense to say he came up here every week to look at you than at that dusty old lake out there.
Oh, Miss Winston.
Oh, Mr. Jones, how goes the investigation?
Well, I'm kind of a scattergun type of investigator. I let go with a charge of buckshot, and I wander around and see if I hit anything.
I hope you don't break any windows. Is there anything I can do?
Well, as a matter of fact, there might be. Have you seen Irene Hopkins in town this morning? I kind of like to talk to her.
Mr. Jones, the less I see of Irene Hopkins, the better I like it. I count it a lovely day, if only I don't see her at all.
Oh? I understood she was very popular.
If you value that kind of popularity. Oh, by the way, I looked up the lot number of the Meacham property. 42L16, if you're interested. I believe it's a lakefront.
Yeah, so I understand. Mr. Brewer showed me a map. Did Mr. Meacham pay for that property in full?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, he did. Why?
Well, I wondered whether his daughter had to assume any indebtedness in case she wanted to keep it.
No, it's free and clear once escrow closes.
Oh, escrow hasn't closed yet?
Well, we're attempting to close escrow on most of the properties at the same time. It's construction funding. It's rather complicated.
Yeah, never did understand the banking business. By the time I figured out 4%, everybody had stopped using it.
Oh, you were looking for Irene. There she is. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll spare myself.
Miss Hopkins!
Yes?
I'm Barnaby Jones. Possibly Mr. Brewer spoke of me?
No, he didn't. Are you interested in some property?
Well, no. Right now I'm interested in you.
Well, thank you. That's very flattering.
Just professionally, I'm a private investigator looking into the car accident that took the life of Mr. Meacham. I understand you were well acquainted.
I was very fond of him. I think he felt the same way about me. But that doesn't really matter anymore, does it, Mr. Jones?
I'm sorry. I thought you might be able to help. Did you ever hear of him having a little too much to drink, maybe?
He used to kick up his heels a little bit up here. We had some fun. He said it made him feel as though he were alive. And it killed him. Look, I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me.
$500. I guess you didn't quite get my message, Mr. Brewer. I said a few thousand.
Right you are, Brad. I figure 10,000 to sort of get you started. There'll be another 9,500 when the cash starts coming in again this weekend.
That's a stall.
Now, wait a minute. What are you talking about? There's big money involved here, partner. You think I can afford to play games with my future manager? I got big things in mind for you.
All right. But 9,500 by next Monday, right?
I said. All right? All right. Oh, hey, listen, people have been making remarks about that machinery sitting in the same place all the time. Why don't you move it further away from the office?
Oh, I'm finished for today. I'll do it tomorrow morning.
No, I got a bunch of callbacks coming in first thing. Look, come on, I'll help you. It'll only take a few minutes. You take the grader. I can't handle that one.
they collect them out here till they get a truckload, and then they haul them away, crush them up, melt them down, and make new cars. Start the whole process over again. That's it.
When they come in like this, it's hard to tell whether it was mechanical failure, driver error, or another car.
Well, I hate to sound hard-headed about it, Mr. Jones, but the one thing that's missing here is a strong smell of liquor. The bottle. It seemed pretty conclusive at the scene of the accident.
Did you do a blood alcohol on him?
Well, with an open bottle on the seat beside him?
Yeah, I know it sounds pretty bad, but somehow I just can't picture it. DMV didn't have a single violation against Meacham. Yeah, we're supposed to believe that he was tooling his car through dangerous mountain roads with one hand on the steering wheel and the other on an open bottle of liquor.
Well, you got a broken taillight there.
Yeah. Kind of plastic. The other one didn't break. You find pieces of this at the scene of the accident?
Well, they would have scattered over 20-acre area the way this thing went off that cliff.
Yeah, I suppose so.
What do you got there?
Looks like a splinter of wood caught in the back bumper.
Well, there's a lot of brush and small trees out that way. Could have picked it up on the way down.
This came from a board, some kind of a piece of lumber. Got paint on it.
Hey, Mr. Jones!
What do you got?
Oh, I can't be sure. Might be pieces of Meacham's taillight.
By golly. I knew you had the makings of a bird dog, but you're also a very fine retriever. Oughtn't be too hard to see if these fit on Meacham's car.
Is there somebody you know there?
My secretary. She sees to it I never get too far from the paperwork. Hang on to these?
Yeah, you bet.
See you in town.
You doing your road work?
Yep. You do the homework I asked you to?
Yeah, here's a copy of the sales contract. Susan Meacham found it among her father's papers.
Yeah, that's a lot, all right. 42L16 and the date.
And I thought you might want to take a look at this. This is a picture of what her father's place would look like at Shadow Lake. Sad, isn't it, Barnaby? Just when a man is about to see his dream of a lifetime come true.
Well, well, well.
Translation, well, what?
I wonder why Claude Meacham would hire an architect to do a beautiful sketch of a hillside house when the lot he bought is flat as a platter.
I really have no idea, Mr. Jones. Perhaps Mr. Meacham just changed his mind.
No, I don't think so. See the date here? This sketch was drawn up a month after he bought the lot, a week before he died.
Well, maybe Mr. Meacham was a little confused. I understand that he was enchanted with Irene Hopkins.
Oh, where'd you hear that?
I thought it was common knowledge.
His daughter didn't mention it. Deputy Carter didn't say anything about it.
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything if everyone else is being so discreet. I really don't know what you're getting at, Mr. Jones.
Well, join me in the boat, Miss Winston. Neither do I. When all of a sudden a man who has hardly taken a drink all his life drives his car off a cliff in a drunken stupor, a man whose life has been a model of caution and self-discipline, gets so carried away with a younger woman that he builds a hillside house for a flat lot.
I suppose stranger things have happened, don't you?
Undoubtedly. Only when one egg is broken, you blame the chicken. When they're all broken, you get the feeling that there has been a fox in the hen house. Thank you very much for your time, Miss Winston. I'm going to leave you now to your percentage points and fine print.
Shadow Lake, Brewer speaking. Hey, slow. I'm only listening with one ear, you know.
Darling, I am trying to tell you that this Jones is no fool. In his deliberate, plodding way, he's going to plod right into the middle of our whole little picnic.
Well, what makes you think so, Pat?
Well, he already suspects there's something fishy about the Meacham property. If he keeps on digging and asking questions, he's going to discover the whole fraud.
Wait a minute, that's a pretty ugly word for just juggling a few lot numbers, Madge.
Oh, what do you call it? And Jones is thinking of uglier words than that. He doesn't think that Meacham's accident was an accident.
Well, maybe it's all for the best.
If you can see a bright side in this, Whit, I wish you'd tell me.
You and me, love, that's the bright side. We're just gonna move our honeymoon up 3 weeks.
Now? But, darling...
Well, no sense in being greedy. There's gotta be over $400,000 in escrow. That should be enough for a happy married couple to get started on. Like this afternoon. We'll pick up your trousseau on the way.
Well, I don't know if I can be ready that soon.
The money's all there, isn't it? That was the plan. I'll pick you up at your house this afternoon.
What is it?
Could be evidence of a hit-and-run accident.
Or it could be a murder weapon.
Let's go see.
It looks like a surveyor's stake.
That's what it is. See that surveyor's little metal tag? Somebody's getting awfully careless.
What's that?
How come you started grading in the middle of the site?
All I know is Mr. Brewer called me early this morning and asked me to come out here and grade this area for him. I mean, for $8 an hour, I'd knock down battleships with that thing.
Gonna cost more than $8 an hour to replace these surveyor stakes.
Wasn't me, mister. I didn't do none of that grading. I just started widening here.
You drive that pickup?
No, that's the truck that Brad Kurtz uses.
Who painted the bumper?
Brad, I suppose. He does most of the maintenance work around here.
Where is Brad?
Mr. Brewer said that Brad just took off. Then he wanted me to finish this job. I mean, all I know is...
I know. For $8 an hour, you don't ask questions.
Right.
Oh, Mr. Jones. If I'd known you were interested in some property, I would have shown you around.
Well, I would have liked to look at the lot just north of this stake.
I don't understand.
Neither do I, because this is an official surveyor's stake and not supposed to be moved. Somebody bulldozed right over it.
Well, accidents do happen, I suppose.
Is Mr. Brewer around?
No, he went into the city to talk to the people who are designing the new golf course. He'll be here tomorrow.
So will I. And in the meantime, I'd appreciate it if no one moved that pickup truck. At least until after the sheriff has had a look at it.
Look at that. Acres of green, all planted with big round zeros. Beautiful, beautiful.
We better hurry. They're going to wonder when I don't get back this afternoon.
Wonder's not the word for it, baby. Okay, let's go.
Let's go, Whit. I've got to pack. That's half an hour. Now make yourself a
I
drink.
said let's go. You don't have to pack for where you're going. Run over there to the right. You're gonna drive.
Whit, please, Whit, listen to me. I'll leave Brian Pass. I'll never come back. Nobody has to know.
And get in there.
No.
All right. Have it your way. 6 one, half dozen the other. You ready to die?
always said it, Irene. You are not to be trusted.
Mr. Cool comes up here and thinks he can play us for fools.
City tricks for hick chicks.
We'll drive his car off into the bottom of Calder Lake.
Take a swipe over this way.
Would this be Brad Kurtz?
Yeah, it's him, all right. Well, Mr. Brewer hears about this.
I got a pretty strong hunch that Mr. Brewer already knows all about this. You better call Deputy Carter.
That's why I came out here. He's been trying to reach you at the motel for over an hour. He wants you back in town right away.
What about?
Whit Brewer took off with $400,000 in escrow money.
Looks like Mr. Brewer's been a busy, busy man.
He's moving fast. How much start?
A couple hours. Put out an APB, but there's at least half a dozen small airports he could have taken off from. Say in a chartered plane from L.A.
How'd you hear about it?
Imagine Irene. Come on. This is Barnaby Jones from Los Angeles. He's a private investigator. You ladies both know Mr. Jones.
I think you both know Brad Kurtz, too.
What does Brad Kurtz have to do with anything?
Well, if he were alive and here, I think he could tell us some things.
Is Brad Kurtz dead?
We just unearthed his body from a hurry-up grave somebody dug for him out at Shadow Lake.
Good Lord.
You can add that to your damn foolishness.
Oh, shut up, Irene. Just shut up, will you?
All right, both of you cool down now. You want to tear each other's hair out later, that's fine. Right now, I want you to help us. You tell him, Mr. Jones.
Well, I think Brad Kurtz was killed because he knew too much about a so-called accident that happened to Mr. Meacham up on the Canyon Road.
You're saying murder? What kind of nonsense is that?
Of course, you wouldn't want to believe that Loverboy is guilty of anything.
I'm warning you, Madge.
I think Whit Brewer was running a little shell game with the lots out there at Shadow Lake.
What do you mean, shell game?
I think he was taking the choice ones and selling them over and over, and Meacham caught on to it and threatened to expose him.
But that's absurd. How could he do that?
He could do it. He tricked me.
Well, tricking you is like striking out the pitcher. You thought he had a crush on you. Huh?
Don't.
Madge, what time did he call you and ask for the money?
A little after 1. He'd been lying to me all the time.
Lying to you how?
Telling me he had to keep all that escrow money on hand. For developmental purposes, he said. He said that he couldn't make the right kind of deal with the construction firms if he couldn't move fast.
He's been moving fast, all right.
He said he had a chance for a deal on the lake and golf course contracts, and he asked me to bring the money.
Of all the dumb.
Well, I didn't know. I was so flustered.
And you just gave it to him?
Well, we'd already closed out escrow. I really didn't think very much about it. But when I gave him the money, I sensed that something was wrong. I got suspicious, and I tried to stop him. And then he threatened to kill me.
Dumb.
No, not so dumb. One murder usually leads to another, and then another. Carry on. I want to step out a minute.
All right, Madge. When he left you, what was the next thing you did?
Has Brewer really flown the coop?
That's the picture I got inside, but out here I got a slightly different picture. Take a look.
Well, the guy just walks in and you give him $400,000.
What do you mean, Barnaby?
I'll never be
Wouldn't you think that two women who had just been bilked and buncoed by the same man would have a little sisterly compassion for each other, just a little? Here they are going at it hammer and tongue. Methinks the ladies do protest too much.
Well, at least you have a pretty good idea how Meacham was killed and why. If they ever find Brewer.
Betty, the coroner's on his way out to Shadow Lake. Why don't you take a run out there and see what he says? I'll stick around here and see if I can find Brewer between the lines of the statements coming from that office.
Well, we did it. We did it. Yeah.
You were beautiful.
Yes, I was. Why, Mr. Brewer, a honeymoon. Well, I declare, little old me.
You know, we were pretty good playing those boys back in high school. But that looks like chicken feed compared to this.
Cost for a drink, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Something tall and smooth. You think Meacham wasn't drunk? You think Brewer killed him?
I hope so. The police will never stop looking for him. And when the search fades slowly into the west, Madge and Irene will slink quietly away in shame and in humiliation.
You better slink down that hill after dark and bury him.
Like for 1,000 years.
Oh, ice. Get some ice, huh? I'm so flustered.
Oh, and you do the best fluster I've ever seen.
All right, kittens. Let's have it. Over here. Madge, here. Togetherness. That's what I like to see.
Whit, listen to me. The police are looking for you.
You bet, baby. Everywhere but here. You took care of that all right.
You need a doctor. Let us get your doctor.
Don't make me laugh. It only hurts when I laugh. But I'm gonna get well real fast. As soon as I see that money. Now get it.
It's not here.
Bet it is. And as soon as I kill one of you, the other one's gonna tell me where it is, right?
All right, Whit, all right. It's outside. It's in the garage.
You'll never get away with it.
I've already gotten away with it. Isn't that what you already done for me when you talked to that hick sheriff? Isn't that what you told him? Well, what you gonna tell him now? In fact, I might just decide to stay right here and rest up. And neither one of you can say one word. Move. Come on.
It's inside.
You get it. Don't you put your hands on anything but that money while you're in there, you hear me?
Hold it! I wouldn't do that. You've already tried to kill him once. Once is enough, isn't it, ladies? That's better. I have need of Mr. Brewer alive and well. He may be able to shed a little light on Shadow Lake. Turton Creek flows through these hills year-round. Together with the high-capacity artesian wells on the property, you're going to have a clear water lake like you never wet a line in.
Are you buying or selling?
Little boat.
I can see why Dad left it. Who knows, maybe I'll go ahead with this cabin. He'd have liked that.
Yeah, I think he might have. Money's all back now and in good hands. As soon as they get the lot straightened out, who knows? Maybe Shadow Lake will finally become a reality.
Isn't it something? With a little bit of patience, Mr. Brewer might have become a wealthy man anyway.
Yeah, I'd say that. There's room here for an 18-hole golf course, and over there, far side of the lake, a stable and miles of bridle paths going up in those hills.
Barnaby.
How much did they say lots were selling for here?
You're kidding.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Glenn Corbett, Lynn Marta, special guest star Nina Foch. Tonight's episode, Divorce, Murderer Style.
What's so interesting?
That marvelous-looking waiter. You used to have a figure like that, didn't you, Charlie?
You telling me I'm getting fat?
Oh, no. Just comfortable. Like a friendly old overstuffed chair. You were so beautiful when I first met you.
What do you want from me?
Another 50-yard run, I suppose. The crowds yelling and the bands blaring.
Nobody can be a football hero forever. You have to look for other values in a man.
I'll write that down.
Stop it, Linda.
All right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'll tell you a secret.
What?
I'm divorcing you.
I can't live without you.
Oh, Charlie, please, now, if we can't be kind, let's at least be honest. When you married me for what my family could give you. That vice presidency in the firm, and a shelf for your trophies.
I guess you've said it all.
You know, I'm really sorry it ended this way. No, I really am sorry.
Where's the attendant?
He'll be here in a minute.
Well, I don't want to wait a minute.
of it. Behave, you won't get hurt. Hand over your cash. The lady, all your jewelry. Move. Did I do all right?
Yeah, but we gotta make it look real good.
Hold still, I'll just crease you a little bit.
Linda.
I was in Cap Ferrara when the family phoned with my niece's death. I flew home immediately. It's hard to believe that anyone so beautiful and vital is gone. I practically raised that girl. I arranged her coming out party. Always saw that she met the right people.
May I get you something? Some tea, perhaps?
An aperitif.
Our stock is kind of low. We got a little bourbon.
That'll be fine.
I'll have the usual, Betty.
Yes, Linda was my greatest achievement. I'll never forget the first time I took her to Paris. Such fun explaining to everyone that we weren't sisters. I planned a marriage for her with an Italian count. I was heartbroken when she insisted on marrying Charles.
Why was that?
It's all very well to watch a football player scratch around in the muck, but you don't invite one into your house. But I forgave her. She was really in love with Charles. And he had some nice qualities.
Mr. Roche, why are you suspicious about your niece's death? Thank you.
Oh, there's an old French saying. Où il y a le triangle, il y a souvent la mort.
Well, roughly, I suppose that translates into where there's a triangle, there's death. What kind of a triangle?
Well, Linda had an admirer. He was mad about her, furious that she wouldn't leave Charles.
Seems like what you're saying is that what happened the other night was more than just a robbery.
I can't be sure, but isn't it true that each man kills the thing he loves? Especially in California.
Be more likely to kill the husband.
Well, he must have realized that Linda would have an admirer. She was so beautiful.
All due respect, ma'am, this is pure conjecture.
Yes. But Linda did say he said something very dramatic. If I can't own you, no one will.
Yeah, that is pretty strong. Do you have any idea who this admirer might be?
No, Linda never told me. She did say, though, that he was subject to fits of violence. Oh, Mr. Jones, do find out what really happened.
Charlie, I know it's no comfort at a time like this, but, well, we all wanted to say what a brave thing you did. Putting yourself in danger, trying to save Linda.
It's hard to imagine going on without her. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe get away.
That's a good idea. And take all the time you need. Don't worry about the job. Your desk will always be there. Oh, I don't think you know my daughter, Terry.
Miss Mabry.
I'm sorry to meet you under these circumstances, Mr. Court. I've always been one of your greatest fans.
Well, if you'll excuse me.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, I just want to be alone for a while.
Mr. Court,
Yes?
this is Mrs. Wilson,
Who?
the wife of the man you killed. I think you and I should have a little talk.
Charlie Court and his wife here often?
Yes, sir. Mrs. Court had lunch here frequently.
That's so. Who with?
She was accompanied by other ladies, sometimes.
Mind telling me about the time she wasn't?
She might have eaten alone.
It's hard to picture.
She may have been with a gentleman, if that's what you're suggesting. But I honestly can't recall. If you'll excuse me, sir.
You hear any of that?
It's possible that he doesn't remember the guy.
You sound like you do.
Mainly just the car. It's kind of beat up for a place like this. Always had it stuffed with paintings, wild, modern stuff.
You know anything else about him?
Well, thin, good looking. Oh, and a lousy tipper. But he certainly wasn't the one that killed Mrs. Court.
Have they identified the mugger yet?
Name's Frank Wilson, drifter, got a record, armed robbery.
Gosh, the minute I spotted him, I should have run him off.
He was here before?
Earlier that evening, down by the edge of the light.
Where?
I'll show you. Yeah, just about right down in here.
Looks like he staked himself out for quite a while. You can see the whole parking lot from here.
Must have been waiting for the right victim.
Why?
Why what?
Why wait? Seems to be anybody coming out of there been rich enough to rob. You couldn't buy a glass of cold water in there for less than $100. Was there a lot of traffic at that time of the night?
Sure. It's about closing time.
You know, it seems odd that he would let some pigeons go by and wait to pick on Charlie Court. I wouldn't want to tackle anybody that big, even if I was packing a gun.
Over here. So nice of you to come, Mr. Court. Forgive me for being nervous, but Frank's death was such a shock.
They never told me Wilson had a wife.
Yes. Won't you sit down?
We didn't live together too long. He was always wandering around getting into trouble.
What do you want?
Well, first to tell you that I hold no hard feelings towards you, and that I hope you won't hate me for some things I have to tell you.
Go on.
Frank visited me last week up in Fresno. He wanted a reconciliation. I'd always refused him until he could straighten himself out and prove a good husband.
This doesn't concern me.
Well, he gave me some money. He said it was an advance from a friend in L.A. who offered him a job. Now, this set me to wondering, what kind of a job gives advances? I mean, wouldn't you wonder? I thought he'd gotten in with the wrong people again, and I wanted to find out who. So I did something terrible. I searched his things, and I found your name and phone number.
Well, that doesn't prove anything. Only that he was setting me up for a robbery.
Of course not. And the fact that you and Frank were friends before the robbery doesn't prove anything either.
I never saw your husband before last night.
Oh, I don't blame you for not remembering. It was such a long time ago, wasn't it? In North Carolina. A place called Cherry Point. I guess you forgot to tell the police.
So did you, evidently.
I don't want to get involved in anything. I just would like to get away from all these terrible memories.
That's a very good idea.
I have a sister in Hawaii. But it's so expensive there.
How expensive?
Oh, I couldn't think of making a move like that without at least $5,000. You wouldn't know where I could borrow it, would you?
Maybe. Suppose I call you later this afternoon.
I'd like that. Just ask for room 18. Talk to you later, then.
How'd it go?
I think we bought him too cheap.
Well, you can always raise the ante.
Yes? Who? All right, send him in. Hi. May I help you? Mr. Jones, is it?
Barnaby Jones. I'm a private investigator.
What are you investigating?
Mrs. DeRoche has some suspicions about your wife's death.
And Eleanor? What suspicions?
Well, she had the feeling that there could have been some other criminal involved besides Wilson.
Well, I'm not surprised she'd say that. She sees every criminal in the country under her mattress. What does that prove?
Either that she sleeps in a very large bed, or you're saying she's eccentric.
She's wasting her money on your time, Mr. Jones.
Free country. You mind if I ask you a few questions about your wife's murder?
What can I tell you I haven't told the police? It was a simple robbery.
I've been investigating robberies for a number of years, and I don't recall one which was exactly simple.
What could be so unusual about this one?
Well, the mechanics were a little peculiar. Why stage a robbery like that in such a public place?
Criminals do stupid things.
Amateurs, maybe, but Wilson was a professional. And the evidence seems to indicate that he was in that parking lot for quite a while. Why did he single you out?
I don't think he was being selective. He was probably just working up his nerve.
Speaking of nerve, it took quite a bit of courage for you to jump an armed man like that over a simple robbery. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. It was dumb. Maybe it was the drinks I'd had. Guess I'll regret it the rest of my life.
understand your wife was a great art collector.
Yeah, she was interested in art.
All these seem to be by the same man, Lawrence Whitley. Never heard of him.
Well, not many people have. My wife sponsored him. She thought he had potential.
So it looks like he dug it up out of the bottom of a hen house.
If you don't have any more questions, Mr. Jones, would you excuse me? This whole thing's been very rough on me.
Oh, yes, certainly. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Hello?
Everything's ready, Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, Mr. Court. I'm so grateful. I really am. But...
But what?
Well, I've been thinking, $5,000 really doesn't go very far these days. See, I'd like to establish a really solid financial base, so I wouldn't have to bother you again.
How solid a base?
Well, could you see your way to 20,000?
It's a long way, isn't it?
Not if it's the end of the line. I wouldn't impose any further. You've been so kind.
Well, I don't want to be seen at that motel again. Can we meet someplace else?
Certainly. As long as it's public with a lot of people around. Girl has to protect herself, you understand.
Do you know the Lebec Lodge in the North Valley?
No, but I'll find it.
I'll be in the bar at 8 o'clock.
I'm looking forward to it.
Some of these are kind of hard to figure out.
Well, maybe we just don't understand abstract art.
Well, I read once that according to Delacroix, it's supposed to be the extension of the music of the painting. I guess I'm tone deaf with these. What do you got on Wilson?
Well, he was born and raised in Fresno. Spent 3 years in the Marines. He was given a bad conduct discharge for theft.
Where do you go from there?
Back home to get married. He lived with his wife, Catherine, for a short period of time. Then he left to drift around the country. He served time in 2 states for assault and armed robbery.
What about his wife?
She stayed at home. They were still married at the time of his death.
Very interesting. What do you know about Fresno?
Well, just that they roll up the sidewalks at 9 o'clock.
Well, nobody wants to look at a sidewalk. It's been left out all night. You could try the winery.
Why not?
Taste the Pinot Noir. Pick a few pigs.
Ask a few questions.
Find out all you can about Wilson. Whether he had any contact with the painter, Lawrence Whitley.
I'll get back as soon as I can.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Jones, is it? I'm Larry Whitley.
How do you do?
I see you like that piece. It's called Model in Aspic.
I hope she can dig her way out.
I'll give her your message. What did you want to see me about?
I understand you were a favorite of Linda Court.
She bought some of my paintings.
I saw them.
Evidently, they didn't turn you on. Well, I don't blame you. These aren't the best side of my work, but people like to be confused. I mean, I work up a piece of garbage, and suddenly everyone is turned on to how a sensory appeal must result from an unintelligible meaning. It's a game I play.
You don't seem to be enjoying it.
Linda liked them. I thought that I could be another Cézanne, but I'd have done anything to please her.
Mr. Whitley, it's possible that the man that killed Linda was a hired killer. It could be that her death was a mistake. Her husband might have been the original target.
You're saying that somebody wanted him done away with? Whom did you have in mind?
Well, if Wilson were alive, I'd ask him. But since he isn't, I'll have to go with the most likely suspect.
Me? Why?
A man who paints something he hates just because that's the way a woman wants it.
He might demand something in return.
Do you recall the remark, if I can't own you, no one will?
I think I phrased that a little better. It wouldn't be necessary for me to do away with Charlie, Mr. Jones, because Linda was planning to divorce him.
That's something I hadn't heard.
It is quite true. Charlie would have been destroyed.
Yes, in addition to losing his wife, he probably lost a good job. Did Charlie know that Linda was going to divorce him?
I'm not sure. He might have known about us. Linda was never much for discretion.
There's nobody here.
Well, I forgot the place was closed on Monday. Got your money in the car.
Why don't you bring it here?
Why don't you come with me?
Back off. I'll go with you. And the money better be there.
How was Fresno?
I was wrong. They really know how to live up there.
You look like you enjoyed the wine.
Oh, it was all those dinners that got to me. I had to entertain half the women in Fresno to get any information.
Did it pay off?
Yeah. I located a neighbor of Catherine Wilson's. She gave me this. That's Mrs. Wilson.
Find out anything else?
Well, Frank Wilson visited his wife in Fresno 2 weeks ago, and he left her some money.
How much?
Almost $2,000.
Did she tell her neighbor that?
No, the neighbor had a friend who worked in one of the banks. Kathy exchanged all the money for traveler's checks and then drew out all the money in her account.
Sounds like she wasn't figuring on coming home soon. Did she accompany Wilson to Los Angeles?
No, it seems she left with a boyfriend. A nightclub bouncer named Lee Masters.
I don't think he'll be going home either. I think I just read where they found him dead out at Lebec Lodge last night. Evidence indicates victim of hit and run. Kathy Wilson has been having a miserable run of luck with her men. I think I ought to learn all I can about this accident, if that's what it was.
Okay, is there anything you want me to do? Excuse me.
Get some rest.
thanks. That's very kind.
You seem to be feeling a lot better now.
Well, I guess it's true. The time heals.
I'd sort of hoped it was because I was here.
Back in a minute. Anything I can help you with, Jones?
Just want to have a chat. You sure keep this up nice.
That's right.
Front bumpers shine like it's brand new. No dents, rust.
Well, I like to take care of my things.
Funny you didn't take as good care of the back bumper. It's showing signs of wear.
Well, maybe I'm just not too steady in reverse.
Like the old guy back home, he had a car that would only run backward. He didn't care where he was going. He
Just wanted to see where he had been. Is that what you came to talk to me about?
Well, no. Mr. Court, did you know that Frank Wilson had a wife? Yeah, lived up in Fresno. He visited her about a week ago and left her a couple $1,000 for household money. Now, where would he get a sum like that?
Some crime, I suppose. Why don't you ask her?
She wasn't home. Word is she's down here in Los Angeles somewhere. If you hear from her, would you call me?
Would you explain to me why I'd hear from her?
Well, sometimes wives get a little touchy about the husband getting killed, even if it's for a good cause.
I'll be careful. If you'll excuse me, I've got some business to it.
Sure. Sure's a nice day for a drive. You have it out today?
Just to have it washed.
Sure looks nice.
Charles? Call for you.
I'd better shower and change.
Yes.
Dirty murderer.
Well, I figured I hadn't heard the last of you.
Oh, you have. You have, because the police can take it from here. I'm calling them.
It's not going to get you any money.
I'm not in business anymore. You're too dangerous.
Oh, yes, you are, lady. You're still in business, or you wouldn't be calling me here.
Price has gone up to $50,000.
It'll take time to raise that.
And it'll take time for me to figure out a payoff where you can't get your hands on me.
There's no problem. I can't afford to hurt anyone else.
Oh, you can't afford not to.
Looks like pretty hard work.
Yeah, but it's shaping up. Been on it since early this morning.
Mr. Court been down to look it over?
No, he drove out without giving a glance. He seemed to have other things on his mind.
Oh, yeah. I guess he was worried about his car. He told me he had an accident. He kind of banged it up.
Yeah, front end. Looked like he used a bumper for a can opener.
Don't work too hard.
Okay.
Get the money and stay by your phone.
Take a look over here, Barnaby. Look at this tire mark. This could have been made last night.
Looks like 2 cars were here, Lieutenant. Say, did you happen to find a motel key on Masters?
What makes you think that?
Just a guess. He had to stay somewhere down here. I figured he didn't buy a house.
Well, you're close. We found a receipt on him from the Hollywood Motel.
What'd they have to say?
And he checked in there 2 days ago with a young woman.
Is that a fact?
We got a description, but haven't been able to locate her yet.
She probably left town.
It's hard, I know,
What?
being without someone you've loved for a long time. But I think anyone can go on if he knows people still care for him. Won't you let me help?
You're a kind and gentle girl, Terry. Maybe the only one I've ever known. People can't help me now. Somewhere in the world, there's a place where fat, old ex-football players can find some peace. I'd like to dump everything and go look for it. But I'm afraid.
Of what?
Myself. See, all my life, operators smarter than me have used me. Made me out to be some kind of a god because I could run past people. Then one day they said, you'll have to make it another way. Only I don't know another way. So the second team moved in. The vultures waiting to pick at the bones.
I don't understand.
A wife that was amused like I was a toy and got bored when the paint rubbed off. A company that put me in public relations with a fancy office. Put me on exhibit.
You'll have to forget about the past. It'll only make you unhappy.
You see, that's the tough part. It's tough giving up anything. I don't care how it was gained.
Would it be easier if you had someone you could trust?
Do you think it's possible?
I think anything's possible if you try hard enough for it. Maybe we could try for it together.
Would you excuse me? Hello?
You know the Bayshore Bowling Alley?
Yes?
We'll be there at 5 o'clock. Put the money in one of the daily rent lockers at the west end of the building.
And?
There's a phone booth in Van Nuys. In the parking lot of a market at the corner of Chandler and Ventura. Tape the key under the shelf.
Chandler and Ventura.
I'll send somebody to pick up the key. You follow him and I'll be right on the phone to the police.
I don't know. It sounds all right, but,
Stanley, everything is going to be fine. There's nothing to it, Stanley. And you pick up a fast $500 just for bringing the package home to Mama.
nothing's gonna go wrong.
No way. Everything's going to go right. For you and for me.
Well, I don't know what I can tell you I haven't already told the police. He and the woman registered here on the 29th. The police said his name was Masters.
Is that the way you registered?
No, he used the name of Scott Waters.
Is this the woman who was with him?
Yep, that's her.
Thank you very much for your trouble.
Are the police looking for her?
They may not be the only one.
Long time, Mr. J. How have you been?
Good. You?
Same old 6 and 7s, you know. Got any tough ones?
Yep. What was Zach Wheat's lifetime batting average?
Zach Wheat. 317. 132 home runs. 1,248 runs batted in.
Too easy for you. Have to try football. Hey, I hear Charlie Court's a customer here.
Yeah, used to be quite a regular.
All right. What was his college touchdown total?
None. Came off Sandlot.
You mean he never played anything with pro?
No. Wait a minute. He did play some service ball.
Where?
Marines, I think. I had a team stationed up at Cherry Point.
Cherry Point, North Carolina?
Yeah, about 10 years ago. Check it with Frank Wilson's service record.
I'll get right on it.
Help you? Yeah, I had a few things to check, and I noticed that all the other lockers were rented except the one I took.
Yeah, a guy came in a little while ago, and he wanted to roll of dimes. I saw him rent all the lockers. He left, came back in a few minutes, and he opened one of them.
Is there a place near here where they make duplicate keys?
Yeah, right down the block.
Thanks.
I called the Marine base at Cherry Point. Frank Wilson was stationed there the same time as Charlie Court, but they were in different units.
Did Wilson play football?
No, but he was the equipment manager for the team.
That means he did have some contact with Court.
All right, that establishes the tie-up between the two of them. Any word on Wilson's wife?
Not yet, but I think we better get to her before Court does.
Yes, well, thank you very much.
Anything?
I finally located the only friend she has here in Los Angeles, but she hasn't seen her.
The way I figured, Kathy was probably blackmailing Court. If I were playing that game, I'd start heading out the minute I got the money.
Oh, I checked all the airlines. There's no record of a Catherine Wilson making any reservations.
Waters.
What?
That's the name she checked into the motel under. Catherine Waters. Or Mrs. Scott Waters.
Got it. Mrs. Scott Waters, 11 a.m. flight to Hawaii on Consolidated Airlines, and she left a callback number.
Let's see where this number is. Grant Hotel in Hollywood.
Got any more friends around?
Please. I promise I will not bother you again.
What happened? That was a clever payoff you arranged.
How did you find out about the duplicate key at the bowling alley?
I noticed all the lockers were rented except one. And the cashier told me about your boyfriend. Now, he shouldn't have come back so soon after he had that key made.
What did you do to him?
There won't be any more trouble. More important is what am I going to do with you?
You fire that gun, it'll raise everybody in the place.
Come on.
No, please.
You're coming with me whether you like it or not. Backstairs.
Hold it, Court.
Get up those stairs. Go on, move! Move!
You're an open target, boy. Drop the gun.
No, you throw yours out or she gets it.
I'm not that concerned with her welfare. Come on, Charlie, it's all over.
Look out, he's got another gun!
Call the police. Tell them to send an ambulance. Too bad. You could have saved yourself a bullet, son.
Never in the world would I have thought it was Charles. You're sure?
He gave a full confession to the police.
Still, I can't help but be sorry for him, even though he did do a terrible thing. Poor Linda. You could never tell where marriage will lead.
No, sometimes it's a gamble.
Still, it's better to gamble than be alone. Miss Park? I myself have gambled several times. What about you, Mr. Jones?
Just once. I'm a widower.
Oh, well. Well, don't you think only once is really not giving it a chance?
Barnaby Jones' office, may I help you?
Yes, yes, I'll catch the first plane. Excuse me, ma'am. It's an emergency.
Well. I hope you have. He's a charming man. Does he own a dinner jacket?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, well, we can rent him one. Bye-bye now.
Since when does picking up your laundry mean an emergency?
When a lady like that gets to itch to gamble again.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Jessica Walter, Jack Ging, Betty Ackerman. Special guest star Ed Nelson. Tonight's episode, Venus as in Flytrap.
Miss Latham, in your last editorial...
Ms. Latham.
Yes, Ms. Latham. You stated that Lawrence Kinner's reputation as this country's greatest living novelist was deplorable.
No, the reputation was only laughable. The fact that he's living is deplorable. He's a charlatan, masking a third-rate talent under a cloak of male chauvinism. If he spent as much time writing as he does talking, the public would at least be spared the agony of looking at him.
Mr. Kinner, how do you feel about that statement?
Only pity, really, for someone suffering a mental diaper rash while groping around for a misplaced sexual identity.
At least I know your identity. King of the clearance racks, the poor man's Hemingway.
I understand you spent the last 6 months working on your latest novel.
Oh, yes, and he got as far as the title. Now, Mr. Kinner, when will we be able to read the book?
As soon as you've acquired that facility, I assume.
You know, seriously, perhaps if you'd stop maligning women and acknowledge them as your equals, you'd regain your popularity.
My reputation is based on honesty. I couldn't possibly espouse such a ludicrous concept.
But you're not above living off a woman. If it hadn't been for your wife, you'd have starved to death years ago. It's been 10 years since you've been anywhere near the bestseller list.
I'm sorry. I just can't stand to hear you run down.
Well, I guess I better get my stuff together and get out of here. I'll be late for my lecture. Honey, that last stuff was really below the belt. I mean, about my living off of you. Even if it was the truth.
Larry, you live with me. Between a husband and wife, nothing's divisible. Everything I have, you own. Larry. Including all my love.
Hello.
I love you.
Love you?
Did you see the show?
That's very convincing. I was beginning to believe we really do hate each other.
What a shock the public's in for. When we get married. How long, Larry?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. After all your planning?
I told you, it's not easy.
You're stalling, Larry. You've been stalling since the beginning.
Don't you understand? Timing on this thing has to be just perfect. I'd be too suspect if anything goes wrong.
I love you, Larry. I can't wait much longer.
You won't have to wait long, I promise. Okay, I have to leave now. I'll talk to you later.
Who's calling?
Draper. He's still playing like the editor in distress. He wants my manuscript. I'll see you. I'll be back before midnight.
I'll wait up. I have to answer some letters.
Catherine?
Who are you?
Aren't you Brooke Latham?
That's right.
What do you want?
Your husband.
What are you talking about?
He won't do it. So.
No, 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 please. No, 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 you can't. No. Oh, Hans, Hans, help me, Hans, 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 help me.
Police authorities have tentatively ruled my daughter's death due either to a suicide or an accident. But both theories leave too many questions. I don't see how it could have been an accident.
Why not, Mr. Strand?
Because Marjorie had a deathly fear of the water. She almost drowned as a child.
Seems strange she'd have a house with a pool.
But it was her husband who insisted on putting it in for his own pleasure. Marjorie'd go out on the patio sometimes, but she'd never go near the pool.
Well, with a phobia like that, would seem to rule out accident or suicide as far as drowning is concerned. Did you tell all this to the police?
Yes. They said that there's no simple rationale for suicide.
Well, I understand that she was an invalid and had been suffering a great deal of pain lately.
Yes, but she was too much of a fighter to ever contemplate taking her own life.
Well, if that's true, there's only one other alternative. Do you know of anyone who might have wanted to harm your daughter?
No, she had no enemies, and
And what?
She never fought with her husband.
Well, I understand her husband was about 20 miles away at the time of your daughter's death, lecturing to a group of fans.
Yes, it is just that Larry had become so erratic lately. His writing had suffered.
Really? Never forget the first book of his. I read it about 10 years ago. Not a critic, but that man could really spin a yarn.
Yes, but it's been downhill ever since. He was never able to write anything comparable afterward, even saleable. It got to the point where he had to keep his name alive with various publicity antics. As for money, my daughter was quite wealthy in her own right. That money now becomes his, Mr. Jones.
Mr. Kinner should be down soon. I heard him stirring upstairs.
Thank you.
Poor man, he hasn't left his room since the funeral. Well, you've certainly given the premises a going over, Mr. Jones. Are you looking for anything special?
No, I just sort of beat the bushes and hope something flies out at me.
Mr. Jones? My father on my phone said you'd be coming over.
I'm very pleased to meet you. Isn't often I get to meet a famous writer in the course of my day's work.
Yeah. I'm flattered that you think so. If I can be of any help in what you're doing here, just let me know.
Well, yes, maybe you could be of some help. I found this over by that fence there.
What is it?
Well, it looks like a piece of a glove. Have any idea where it came from?
Might be the gardener's, huh?
Doesn't look like a work glove. Teeth marks in it, like the dog might have gotten to it. I understand the dog was loose on the terrace here when your wife was found.
Yeah, evidently he climbed out over the gate.
Have to be pretty agitated to make a jump that high.
Yeah. He probably got out when Marjorie fell in the pool. Dogs can somehow sense when their masters are in danger. Careful. It can be vicious.
Yeah, maybe.
You have quite a gift with animals. He's never taken to me like that.
That so? Seems a strange attitude for a dog to have to his owner.
I'm not his owner. It belongs to my father-in-law. Gave it to Marjorie as a companion.
It's like this dog has a kind of a lump over his left ear here.
A lump?
Yeah, looks like a contusion. Anybody struck this dog lately?
Nobody in my house would abuse an animal.
I know a very good vet. I think I'll call Mr. Strand, ask him if he'd like me to have the dog looked at.
Okay.
You know, it could be this glove, or what's left of it, belonged to a trespasser who made a quick exit, maybe over that fence.
We haven't had a trespasser around here. But you think somebody may have gotten in here and killed Margie?
You know anyone who would want your wife dead?
No, nobody. Nobody at all.
Larry, I didn't hear you drive up. You know how involved I always get when I'm working on a new issue. How are you?
How should I be?
I tried calling, but your housekeeper answered, so I hung up. Well, I won't lie, Larry. You can't expect condolences from me.
I don't expect anything from you. Least of all, a sense of charity, Brooke.
Charity? You hypocrite. Who used to pace for hours planning his wife's murder? How many times did you talk about killing her so we could be together? Or is that all it was? Talk. Did you ever really mean any of it?
Yes, I meant it.
Well, then what's bothering you? Your wife solved all her problems by committing suicide.
If she really committed suicide.
What do you mean, if?
My father-in-law. He hired a private detective to look into her death.
Why?
He suspects murder. And I have a feeling the investigator does too.
Does he have any evidence?
Only a theory. He thinks somebody might have broke into the house that night. And on the way out, got bitten by Marjorie's dog. Why are you hiding your arm like that?
I'm not. I heard it the other day playing tennis.
Can I see it?
It's nothing.
I shouldn't let me look at it! A cast from playing tennis? Or is he covering something else like teeth marks?
But Larry,
now
please.
tell me!
You're hurting me.
You tell me the truth!
All right. I killed her. That's what you wanted, isn't it? What we both wanted. I'm sure you would have done it yourself, but she was so helpless. If it had been a man, someone equal to you in strength, I'm sure you would have done it a long time ago. Oh, Larry, it's all over now. We have each other. There's nothing. No one is standing in our way.
I hope you're right.
Trust me, babe. Trust me.
Hi.
Oh, have a nice walk?
He had a nice walk. I just went along for the ride.
What did the vet say?
Well, the lump behind his ear was caused by a blow. But the skin wasn't broken, so it was probably caused by a blunt instrument.
That's what I figured.
Did that piece of gloves tell you anything?
Good quality leather, medium grain, probably belonged to a man. There's something about it I don't understand.
What's that?
Found this inside.
Looked like a piece of broken fingernail.
Painted bright red.
Inside a man's glove?
You better get going.
A little while ago, you wanted me to stay forever.
I still do. We have lots of time for that later.
Okay.
Well, hello. Hope I'm not intruding.
Hi, Tom. Dr. Reston, this is Bert Shallert.
Mr. Charlotte, nice to know you.
Didn't realize doctors still made house calls.
Well, I happen to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd look at Brooke's wrist and save her an office call.
I'll talk to you later, Bert.
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I don't like unexpected visits.
Well, now, you gave me one last week, and I kind of liked it.
Tom, look, I'm sorry. It won't work. I realize you can't revive something that's dead.
You've been conning me, haven't you, Brooke?
What are you talking about?
All the little bits and pieces are starting to fit together. Like that bit right there with Charlotte at the door. Brooke, I've seen Larry Kinner on enough magazine covers and television shows to know who he is. I mean, what do you take me for?
All right. He and I are friends. I didn't want to be seen with him because we're carrying on a public feud, a very profitable one.
Didn't his wife drown last week?
Yeah. He's very broken up about it.
Monday. On the night that you called me. Because you wanted to be treated.
Look, Tom, this is getting very tiresome. I wish...
No. Don't interrupt. Now I remember. The newspaper's building up about a dog grieving over Miss Skinner. And now I know why you wanted us to cover up the teeth marks.
It's not what you're thinking.
Isn't it? I'm thinking you helped put that lady in the pool. And then you used me as a patsy. You used me, Brooke, because you knew I'd never say anything revealing about you. Didn't you?
I only came to you because I needed help.
Well, now, what am I supposed to do? Keep quiet?
What do you want to do?
Well, suppose we meet at my house tonight for dinner. And we'll talk it over.
All right.
Why don't we find you a comfortable chair? Oh, Ms. Latham, this is Mr. Barnaby Jones.
I just have a few questions, Miss Latham.
I only have a minute. What can I do for you?
I'm a private investigator hired to look into the death of Mrs. Lawrence Kinner.
Yes, I read about her suicide.
Seems to be some question of that.
Why come to me?
Because it's probable that Mrs. Kinner had a visitor about the time she drowned, and I wanted to talk to everyone who knew her or her husband.
Well, I've never met Mrs. Kinner, and I have no connection with her husband, unless you're referring to our public controversy.
I sure am. You know, I've been reading some of the topics of your television debates, and I gotta hand it to you. You really know a lot about your adversary.
Know thy enemy, Mr. Jones. I do a lot of research, but I assure you it's nothing personal.
Well, that's rare. I have seen a lot of controversies in my time, and I have never seen one that wasn't personal.
Well, for your information, the controversy is an idealistic struggle between a woman freedom fighter and a corrupt, egomaniacal bigot.
Well, I can see you're certainly not in love with him.
Love? Who could love that male sexist pig?
Possibly a female one. Have you any idea who that might be?
Mrs. Jones, I am sorry. Lawrence Kinner's love life, if it's possible for a man like that to have one, is of no interest to me.
Can you beat that?
I think that says it all.
Well, seems he was friendly enough to pose for you.
Well, that happened to be an existing photo. The chauvinist sign is superimposed.
Oh, that's best superimposition I ever saw. No tonal differences? No lines of demarcation?
Mr. Jones, I have a magazine to get out. I'm very busy. If there's nothing else.
I see you hurt your hand.
Yeah, I sprained my wrist.
And you chipped a nail on your little finger.
When I sprained it.
Oh. Well, thank you very much. Oh, in case I ever need one, would you mind telling me the name of the doctor who made that cast for you? You would. Well, thank you very much, Ms. Latham.
Larry, I'm glad I caught you. I just had a visit with that investigator.
Jones? What do you want?
He was trying to connect you with a woman.
What do you have?
Nothing. He was just fishing.
I don't like it.
Quit worrying about him. There's somebody much more important. Brought you a fresh one.
Well, if you're trying to get me drunk, you don't need alcohol. Just having you here's enough.
That's very sweet.
Well, I'm a very sweet guy. It's true. I've never, ever stopped loving you. Not ever. But now you're gonna be mine, aren't you?
If that's what you want.
That's what I want, Brooke. More than anything. Come here. What do you see out there?
A lot of dark sky. Some stars.
There's a lot more. The whole world for us. We're gonna take a trip. Maybe Hawaii, Japan. It's just you and me. Get to know each other again. Like it used to be. And you're gonna forget all about Larry Kinner.
That's not going to be very hard. I bet a chick dinner.
Okay.
Did you hear me come in?
No. Do it now. Now. In case you need it.
We have to make it look like it was an accident.
No, Brooke, I was just thinking. It was all in it.
Larry. Now, Larry, believe me. It was the only way. Believe me. Come on, come on.
Are you still going over that information I gave you on Kinner?
For the 5th time, and I'll tell you something. There's nothing in here that tells me anything about who that other woman might be, if there is another woman. Did you find out anything about Brooke Latham?
No. I checked her neighbors, an ex-roommate. Believe it or not, I even checked her cleaning lady, but I'll tell you, I think you're on the wrong track there, Mr. J.
Well, I'll tell you something about tracks. Once you get on one, you got to stay on it until you reach the end.
Yes, but Brooke Latham and Larry Kinner? I mean, her hate for him is pure eloquence.
So I've heard, but there are a couple of things that bother me. That cast on her hand, and that chipped fingernail. You know, for somebody who is at war with men, she spends an awful lot of time fraternizing with the enemy.
War makes strange bedfellows, Barnaby.
Here's one that's not so strange. Thomas Reston.
Do you know him?
Well, no, but you say here that he was once engaged to Brooke Latham. And he's a doctor.
The cast.
That's where you would go to get one. Why don't you call Dr. Reston, and if he's not in, find out his own number.
All right.
Well, it might have been an accident. It's clear he fell over the railing.
It's clear he fell over the railing, all right, but whether or not it was an accident, that's something else.
What are you saying?
I'm not sure, but it seems to be the one thing a man would know about his own house, is, especially if it was perched on a cliff like this, is how far he can lean over his terrace rail.
How about if the man had been drinking? From the looks of things inside, Dr. Reston had quite a few before he fell.
Well, that could be the difference.
By the way, what was it you wanted to see him about?
Putting a cast on a dog bite.
A cast on a dog bite?
Kind of crazy to me, too.
Dr. Reston was such a fine man. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones.
That's all right. I know how you must feel. Did you ever see this woman before?
No. No, not that I can remember. I know she isn't one of Dr. Reston's patients.
You know if Dr. Reston treated anyone last Monday about midnight?
Oh, the office closes at 6.
But couldn't he have been called back on an emergency?
Well, no, there's no record of it. Wait, did you say Monday?
Yes.
I remember on Tuesday morning having to clean up one of the examining rooms. Now, I know the room was clean when I left the night before, so Dr. Reston must have come back to treat someone.
Do you happen to know what the treatment was?
I believe he put on a cast. The gauze was left out and the plaster compound. Probably a break or a sprain. The patient must have had a skin puncture, too.
Why'd you say that?
Well, because I remember that the tetanus vaccine was also left out. Dr. Reston must have given the patient a shot.
Well, thank you, Ms. Nelson. You've been a great help.
Stay back.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Jones. What are you doing here?
Well, I went by your house. Your housekeeper said that you were out riding, said I might find you here.
What can I do for you this time?
Do you know a Dr. Thomas Reston?
I should. I was once engaged to him. But I'm sure you've already learned that. What about him?
He's dead.
How'd it happen?
Seems like he had a few drinks and fell off his terrace.
Tragic. Why did you feel you had to bring me the news personally?
You never did tell me who put the cast on your arm.
That's right, I didn't. Why is it so important?
Dr. Reston made a cast for somebody on Monday night.
Doctors do make casts.
He also administered a tetanus shot. Could have been for a dog bite.
Well, you seem unsure. I take it there was no record of the treatment?
Not a jot or a whittle.
That's too bad.
That's the first thing we've agreed on. Fine looking animal. About 3 years old.
Really?
Funny thing about teeth, human or animal, they're kind of like fingerprints. No two sets alike. I've taken an impression of the Kinner dog's mouth.
Just why are you telling me all this?
Well, I'm hoping that you'll show me what's under your cast so I don't have to bother you again.
I'd be happy to. Of course, it could just be an infringement of personal rights.
Depends on how you look at it.
Mr. Jones, do you have a court order directing me to remove this cast?
Can't say as I do.
Then perhaps we better say goodbye.
Could you hear?
Yeah.
He knows, and I'm worried.
Good morning.
Hello.
Did you just rent Miss Latham a horse?
Sure did.
Was she alone?
Nope. She had a man with her. Yeah, that's the fellow that rode out with her. Anything wrong?
No. Thanks. Quick, turn on the water. How did it happen? Somebody didn't read this.
What is it? What's wrong? Well, it looks like we've got a sick dog here.
Well, he's probably still grieving over Marjorie's death.
No, that's more than that. Look at this saliva around the muzzle here.
I think it's distemper?
Or rabies. I'm taking him back to the vet. Come on, boy. There you are, Mr. Jones.
Thanks for your help, Mrs. Train.
I hope this works.
Rabies.
I thought I'd better tell you right away.
Larry. Oh, Larry.
Take it easy. I still can't see how the dog could have been exposed to rabies.
Find out. Call the vet.
Yes, Mr. Kinner, the dog is here.
Any diagnosis?
Well, the dog is under observation, and then we're going to run some tests.
Well, look, can you do those tests now?
Well, I don't understand the urgency. Has the dog bitten anybody?
Well, no, but,
We'll have some results for you in a day or two. Yes, I'll keep in touch.
Thanks, Doc. Thank you very much.
That dog is rabid. I've got to have treatment right away.
there are gonna be questions asked wherever you have it done. We have to think about this.
There's no time. Larry, help me, help me.
We'll go out of town. Santa Barbara, maybe.
Great. I'll pack some things.
You say there's no chance in finding the dog that bit you?
No, it happened while I was hiking. A stray mongrel. I'm sure it didn't belong to anyone.
I see. Why was a cast applied?
I also sprained my wrist.
Why didn't you have your own doctor?
Well, he was going to start, you see, but he was called out of town in an emergency. Can't you help me?
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at that wound. You better consult your doctor first. Is there a number where he can be reached?
No, I told you, he's out of the country.
Oh. Well, what about his office number? They must have your medical records on file.
There isn't any file. I mean...
I better get this okayed. You? I'll be right back.
What do you say? What's going on?
This is cast. They're asking questions.
All right, well, we better go someplace else.
No, they just ask the same questions. Here, you take this off. You take it off. He won't help me. We'll find somebody who will.
Doctor, that patient who just came in a few minutes ago.
Excuse me. I'm a private investigator. Where do you have that patient?
First examining room on the left. Why? What's wrong?
Call the police and clear the area.
Now, call that doctor. Hurry.
Now let's have a look at that wrist.
It was a trick. That dog didn't have rabies.
Not unless you gave them to him.
How'd you find out?
The case is like a kaleidoscope, Mr. Kinner. You have to keep twisting until the pieces form a pattern.
I had nothing to do with my wife's death.
That may very well be, but what about Dr. Reston? I don't think he fell off of that terrace by himself. And I don't think she was strong enough to push him. Let's go. Drop it.
I've got a gun at your back, Jones.
All right, Brooke. Let's go.
You won't make it. We'll call the police.
All right, then you're coming with us. Let's go out to the parking lot. We're going for a drive. Now open the door.
Larry, wait, you coward!
cowardly pig.
What do you expect from a male chauvinist? Thought I'd bring Hans back to you.
Did Larry confess?
Yes, to everything.
How could he do it?
Mr. Strand, do you know how a Venus flytrap works? The victim is drawn in by sheer beauty and seductiveness. Your son-in-law was a very weak man.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jones. You've done a good job.
Couldn't have done it without Hans. We make a pretty good team.